Even though race is a sensitive issue and this is a place where we have open discussions, choosing to pick a partner does not mean that you have to demean the other race that you don't like.
No, I'm not mixed race. I'm black, but I don't hate myself. And I don't date black women. And I decided to stop dating black women.
I have come to also realize that a lot of these people that are on this show really have lives that the average person would not want. The average person on this show is not married. The average person on this show probably has a child with somebody that he or she is not with anymore. So when it comes to topics like this, it's not going to bode well for the average person to have a civilized discussion. Welcome to my channel. Grab some popcorn and enjoy the show. And don't forget to subscribe.
Proving his point.
So here's what we're not
I don't
gonna...
give a shit.
No, but I'm saying, no, but you're proving his point. Like.
I don't give a heck.
Wait. Let me say something.
That's not my man.
No, let me
Man's over
talk.
there.
Ladies,
And he
please.
likes my attitude.
Come on, please.
Watch this. No, wait, watch this. You just triggered me a little bit because you did something that all the other black women used to do. You asked me a question, you didn't let me answer it, and then you said you don't give a shit.
I don't though, that's the
I
truth.
know you don't, so what's the point of the conversation? We was having a conversation because you was talking perfectly fine. No attitude, and you was delegating yourself perfectly fine. And then black attitude happened.
That's me.
So watch this, and then watch this, and then watch this.
Black attitude.
Watch this. So then that's what you've done, and I address it.
To her defense, because it's not a race thing, it's a women thing.
Here's why I don't date black women. Now I did that. You want to no? Here's why I don't date black women. Go. Where's your hair? Where's your hair? Where's your hair?
Once you talk about black women's hair, you're on your own, my guy.
I am beginning to realize that when people have preferences for others that is not them or not something that looks like them, their reaction tends to come off in a sense that it communicates insecurity or it communicates a traumatic past that one has experienced that they probably have not healed from. And there are two things we need to point out here. There's the person that does not want to date a particular race, and there's the other person who is reacting to them not being seen as a valuable option. Both these two sides have problems because one, you can have a preference, but unfortunately your preferences mirror who you are as a person. And normally when somebody has a preference for something that is not theirs, honestly, it comes from a preconceived notion of what you've been raised or what you've been told or what you have experienced. But what you have experienced is only a small subset of the entire population of what is your race, because you have been surrounded by the wrong people. There are people from every community that is bad. There are people from every community that is good. There are people from every community that is rude. There are people from every community that is nice. So, ascribing or subscribing to a particular notion that only a particular race does a particular thing has nothing to do with that race. It indeed has every other thing to be with who you have surrounded yourself with and what you tend to be attracted to.
Whoa. Here I come. Oh, here I come. Oh.
There's a thing on Instagram circulating about my apology yesterday. Yes, I apologize for my actions because my temper went way too. I should have controlled my temper. That is it. And that is all I'm apologizing for. Let's be very clear here. Everything I said was true. Everything I said was true, and everything I said was a fact because I was talking about me. I stated clearly at the beginning, it's about me. I stated clearly twice, I'm not generalizing, it's about the women I've dated. It's about me. They asked me questions about me, not about the world, about me. It was all about me. I kicked off about me.
And then we have the other side that gets offended because of what they've been told, because in a way they kind of identify to those same character traits that is not really liked. So we see here from both sides that people have a problem with who they are and what they represent, but they want the other person to accept it without giving a proper explanation as to why it is good and how it benefits the partner that they will all end up with or they will be with eventually in the future.
If only white women was attracted to you, would you just go for the white woman then?
I'll go for what comes to me, innit?
So if only white women...
If only white women came to me
and I was trying to move to black women and they were saying no, then I would go with what's coming to me, innit? That would make
You wouldn't try harder to
So
try
you
to find a
wouldn't
black
try
woman.
and like differentiate your market, like.
Why am I trying to go for people that don't want me if that's the situation?
No, it doesn't. Because when you apply for jobs, you've got to prove yourself a little bit. Because if you just go for but as in if you just go for women that are just choosing you, then it sounds a little bit like you're a little bit insecure. Yeah. You don't want to deal with rejection.
That's insecure because you're dealing with women that like you. How?
Because you're the hunter. You're the hunter. So in my mind, I'm like, if you're just you want women to chase you basically. So if it's just white women, then you'll stick with them.
That's your scenario. That's your scenario. No, I never said just stick with white women. I said I'll go with the women that want me.
Yeah,
that's
and
what
if
I'm
it's just
saying.
white women, then
But
you wouldn't
because of that, it means you don't have a preference, which is a bit dry. You just take whatever the Lord gives you.
No. They have to all be good looking. They all have to be good looking. They all have to be good looking. So it don't matter.
I think we need to hear the question.
Most people don't just hate or like anything. We hate and like something because of the environment that we come from or what we've been fed by the media or by the people around us. Wait for a second, I gotta ask a question. Have y'all subscribed to this channel yet? I know you are enjoying this video, so make sure you subscribe so we can fly. Back to the video. If you look at the social medias and the cartoons and the movies that we've all been raised up to watch, there's always a dark-skinned woman that is being made fun of, and there's always some guy that looks raggedy that's involved in some type of gang or some type of scamming business.
It is a curse.
So of course, growing up with that type of mentality, which was also created because there are people that are the backgrounds of making those shows that believe in those type of things, it kinds of impacts who we choose to love and who we choose to date. Now there's the other side that doesn't want to be acknowledged. There are people of a different look that do the same thing, the same bad actions, that speak in the same rude way, but yet is tolerated because we've been trained to believe that it's not about the personality, it's not about the character, it's about the package or the total look that it comes in, which is something that we all need to untrain ourselves in. Because if a Latino person did this, if an Asian person did this, if a white person did this, we will probably not react the same way. And that's one aspect. Then there's the other aspect of who you choose to surround yourself with.
Or misrepresented in television by negative stereotypes. This picture says it all. Oh no, she didn't. Stop playing. First, we got Lashana from Total Drama Island. I don't know if you watched the show, but they made her a whole stereotype.
Lashana's in the house.
I've never seen a girl like you in real life before.
Excuse me?
You're real big and loud.
You saw that cringy, right? Yeah. Next, we got Dejanay from the Proud Family. She was a darker skinned female character and they made her undesirable and basically ghetto. And no boys took interest in her.
I'm gonna show you what kissing is all about. He's just playing. He knows he likes me. Sticky.
They made her character act very thirsty, yet she was very unwanted. There's so many more examples though.
If you choose to surround yourself with well-working people, people that see themselves in a better way, people that don't like to raise their voice, people that don't like to insult other people for their own amusement, you realize that your world can be created by what you want it to be. So, here are some comments that I found underneath the video. First comment says, this video is a reminder of why I no longer talk to ignorant people about topics they lack the emotional and mental depth and maturity to discuss. And this is important because I frankly think that every single person on this show is not emotionally mature. They say the most ignorant things and they just say things without thinking about the premature consequences that can come out of those same statements, especially when it's a show that is broadcast for the whole world to see. Second comment says, unfortunately, half the group was too childish to have this conversation. Again, so many immature people that do not have the lifestyles of what it is that they want to have in a happy or fulfilling life behind the scenes. Don't follow people's advice that you will not want their life to be yours. Latino women have the most attitude, but they are seen as spicy and fiery, but it's aggressive on the black woman. This is a horrible take. Like I said, it all depends on the package and where it comes from. And that has to do with socialization, what you've been raised by, and the community that you've been raised in. And the last one says, cancel this whole show. Again, when something is doing a net negative, I think it should be canceled. But either way, this is what the general public is saying. We live in a Western world where we're privileged to meet different people from all types of places, but I bet you if you were in your home, you would not speak the way you speak. You would not say the things that you say, male or female. You would find the good within the people that you claim not to like and find the best partner that you will love and you will cherish. So this topic is a very deep topic, but I think the people on this show are too immature to have a civilized conversation, because no matter which side you stand on, whether you stand with a guy or with a girl, whom I think both were wrong in this particular video, I think is going to end up in a bad situation, because nobody here can fully accept the lifestyle that they've chosen to live for themselves, because deep in their heart they know that they're a manifestation of the one thing that they don't like. Let me know your opinions in the comment section. Do not forget to like, subscribe, and share.